Hello and welcome to the first blog by Bruno's Pause, which is basically how to make a short film using the Wacom Intuos 4 graphics tablet. I'm just going to tell you like it is. I'm a short film. Well, I've made short films before, and I'm currently writing short films and scripts. I'm a struggling independent filmmaker, but I'm hoping I've got some experience. I'm over 30, and I've been and done a few things that I think will, it's some knowledge that I think will help you out. If you want to make a short film quite, well, I wouldn't say cheaply, but with not having to rely on anyone, if you want to actually make a short film yourself, I think I'll be able to show you how. What I will show you is using basically the idea is just to write a short story that's got plenty of emotion in it. You got to write something from the heart. This blog will have tips. I think that I've started a series called How to Write with Emotion. It's like a 31-day series. Worth reading that if you need a bit of help with writing. It's about tapping into, because I believe everyone is a storyteller. Everyone can tell a good story, but it's just certain people. You just need to tap a nerve with some people to be able to coax the story out of them. So you start off with a bit of a story. Then the idea is, because once really you start working with actors, now it's brilliant. I mean, to make a film with actors, it's fantastic. But if you kind of just want to get stuff done, if you want to make your short stories see the light of day and get off to film festivals and produce them very quickly, this method I'm going to show you really involves just one actor, and the person doesn't even need to be a really great actor. In fact, that person could be you. Basically, once you write your short story, you'll have one person narrate it. So if you think of someone reading a fairy tale, once upon a time, Jenny went to the castle and bought a, you know what I mean? It's just a one person speaking, telling the story from start to finish. Now, I mean, it's pretty sort of basic way to tell the story, but the important thing about it is that I have had a history of writing so many short stories, so many scripts, and you can send them off places, and the person that reads your script mightn't have the same taste in films as you, or you just might you mightn't get lucky sometimes with your stories that you're wanting to tell. Also, they mightn't be good enough to be made into films with actors. They mightn't be good enough to justify a studio or financier spending, a couple of $1 million on it. But the thing is, if you believe that your short story has something, if it has something that you feel genuinely is worth telling, and it's still burning inside you, then try this method. This way you will actually be able to tell your story, and using drawings, which you'll do on the Wacom Intuos 4 tablet, you'll be able to get your film onto the likes of YouTube and film festivals worldwide. You can just send it off everywhere. That's the part of uploading these days. You can just send it everywhere, promote yourself. It's so much better than just having just words on a page, because the amount of frustrated writers in this world today, it's unbelievable. It's so worthwhile just learning a few basic, editing skills, computer skills. Use this Wacom tablet, Intuos 4. You have a pen with it. You basically draw. You don't need to do anything special. You can draw stickmen. That's my plan. I'm a very, very basic drawer. But if I draw basic drawings, from shot to the plan is, right, I'm running before I walk here. You start with your story, which I'll show you in a minute what this is. You write your narration. Then you storyboard it. You just kind of draw like a cartoon, like square by square, shot by shot. Design your camera shots, right? All you need to do is stickmen and maybe just a brief line of what the narration could be. Once you've done that, you'll draw each of those shots on the Wacom tablet. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to use Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so you can draw that there. Beautiful vector-based drawings in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, they mightn't be beautiful. They might be stickmen. Okay, but if you're a competent drawer, if you're a competent artist, then you're going to get better results. Once you've done all these drawings on this, you then take each of these drawings that you've done here, and you send them over to Apple Motion, an editing program. Now you might be able to use After Effects, I don't know. I've never used After Effects. I'm going to be using Apple Motion from the Final Cut Studio software suite, and there you can actually animate the shots that you've drawn in Adobe Illustrator. So what you just draw a shot of a stickman, but using Apple Motion, you can actually manipulate the camera like you would see in a film. You can dolly in and dolly out. You can do all sorts of wee tricks. You can add camera shake. You can animate. You can make the characters blink. You can make the characters move. You can make them walk. You can make their mouths open wide and horror, whatever you want. But the idea is just to work as quickly as possible. So the film I am going to show you is, I'm talking in clipped words. I've forgotten how to speak. I sound like a robot. Okay, the film I'm doing, I will do a separate sort of series in this blog about how I structure stories. I've just basically read a whole load of script writing and story writing books. The film this is going to focus on, that I'm going to make via this video blog, is called Randal and the Spitfire. Okay? Randal's a character I've had in my head since I was a kid. It's basically just a fun little story, which, now here we go. First thing, right, okay, I've written a story. It's structured loosely, it hasn't been rewritten a million times. Straight away, I'm just noticing, okay, theme getting involved. I haven't decided my theme, so I think I took a note. I want to change the theme to something like, because I was just thinking about this today when I was walking home. Maybe like the theme could be, to make a difference. So instead of getting involved, just make a difference. Just to sort of this is like, your story can tackle all aspects of this statement, make a difference. So the story could be making a difference leads to destruction, or making a difference leads to happiness. The story can tackle any aspect of that theme. This is my theme for now. I'm entitled to change this as I work in this and then write narration. So, I mean, that's the thing. Don't get hung up on writing. I mean, just do what you enjoy. Just write with a bit of emotion, write from your heart, and write a little story that makes you excited. So just don't worry about the actual writing. What'll actually happen is when you actually start doing your drawings and then you actually put it into the computer, it'll actually start to get a life of its own. Even though they're just stickmen, it will actually, it's weird. It's just a weird thing. I guess it's motion pictures. It's just, there's something magical about them. So to make a difference actually in a thesaurus, I'm just thinking right now I could look this up in a thesaurus. A thesaurus, am I even saying that properly? I don't know, I guess in the next video blog you'll find out what I've looked up. I'll look up make a difference in a thesaurus, and I'll maybe have a theme kind of running more sort of consistently throughout this, which the narration can touch on. It'll make sense as it goes on, trust me. So yeah, let's see if there's anything else. I just took some notes on my mobile phone about what I could say. Yes, this blog is mainly about showing the technology I'm going to use to make this film, showing the computer stuff, and I'd advise you to subscribe to this blog, because these video blogs are going to be quite infrequent because I'll be busy actually making the production. Some days will be busier than others. And in this post, I'm going to include a short film I made recently in which I just used the mouse, and which gave rise to me thinking I need to get me one of these Intuos 4s. So it's a big Fitzy in the eye lad, and it accompanies this post, and I will post again soon. Bye for now.